Benjamin III here with Century 21, Jordan Lincoln Company. Just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things here today. Um, if you're using Realtor.com or Zillow as a real estate resource to find out what's going on in your market as far as pricing is concerned, you may have seen that some homes out there are having a price reduction. Um, that has a lot to do with inventory. We are seeing an increase in inventory, but nothing significant as to where it's going to cause a drastic decrease or reduction in home prices. We still have a lack of inventory, even though we're having an increase in inventory, if that makes sense. For buyers, you're going to have a little bit more homes to choose from, and that's just going to help you in your position with not feeling like you need to make a quick decision on a particular purchase. Some people, as far as affordability is concerned, have been really affected by the interest rates. What they used to be able to afford a month ago, 2 months ago, they may no longer afford that home because of the interest rate increasing that mortgage, affecting their debt to income ratio. Now, if you're a seller, you might be thinking, should I sell? I see some price reductions out there. I see homes sitting on the market for a little bit longer, 17 to 30 days. I don't know if people are still battling over houses as far as bidding is concerned. Am I going to be able to get the most for my money when it comes to selling my home? Can you get top dollar in this market? You still can, but you have to remember appropriate pricing is key. Really working with an agent like myself, looking at what's going on in the market, looking at comparable homes that have sold within the last month, maybe 2 months ago, but just really looking at why they sold, how long they sat on the market, if they had to price reduce, what is it that sold that home that made it desirable to buyers that are in this current market that have the leverage to buy. I was asked by a couple of clients and a couple of other folks out there with their particular situation and asking, hey, I have X amount of dollars to work with. I really don't want to go over that, or I can't go over that. I want to save money in areas that I think is going to help me be able to make sure that I close. And so they say, hey, maybe I won't get my inspections. Well, you have to look at it this way, and everybody has their own situation, and you need to really think through that. But I like to compare it to when you're attracted to somebody, right? You begin to court them, or you're going out on dates with them. And what does that do for you? Hopefully, what does it do for you? You're not just seeing something or seeing someone and saying, hey, you look good, you smell good, you talk good, everything else looks good, so I'm going to commit to you and get married. That would be ludicrous. That would be crazy, right? Because you want to go out on dates. You want to figure out what makes them tick. You want to figure out if there's any issues. You want to figure out what you're willing to tolerate, and then maybe date them, and then maybe progress to a marriage. But you're not just going to fully commit to it, not having some type of forecast on the condition of the future relationship based on that particular person and their experiences, right? Same thing with a home. When you get the home inspection, it's really giving you a couple of things. It's giving you some leverage to negotiate because you're going to be finding out what's going on with the home. It's going to give you a forecast on the condition of that home, and if you're willing to tolerate some things about that home, with the acceptance that you may run into things that you don't know about, problems, right? But you have to stomach whether you're willing to tolerate those things and accept things that are unknown with that property. But that home inspection will give you a good general idea of what's going on with that property before you commit to that large purchase, right? So I hope that makes sense. And also with the appraisal, some say, hey, well, I'm not going to get the home inspection because I know the appraisal is really where the nuts and bolts are when it comes to the home value, the market value, of course. And then also when it comes to financing, getting a loan, there's going to be conditions that may or may not have to be met with that home so that a buyer can actually receive the funding to close on that escrow and purchase that home. So an appraiser may call certain things that a home inspector might, or vice versa. But at the end of the day, what's more important are the things that the appraiser calls to meet those conditions so that the loan can be funded. So I don't know if that made sense to you. I hope it did. But that's a general question that I get from some folks. If I'm going to save money, maybe I'll save it on my inspections, so on and so forth. But me, as a real estate agent, working with my fiduciary duty in order to represent you to the best of my ability and to give you the best foot to stand on, I'll always encourage you to go ahead and do that home inspection, because it's gonna help you out. Is it required? No, but it's your decision on what you want to tolerate and what you want to accept, and if you want to have leverage to negotiate, or again, if you just want to have a great forecast into the possible future when you do close on this home, what things you may be walking into. So hey, if you didn't or you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. It's Benjamin Beavers III. We'll be talking about different topics, and these upcoming topics that we're going to be talking about, I'm definitely sure you're going to be interested, and I'm sure to bring some value. So you can always call me or text me, 559-909-0238 or reprop721@gmail.com. I do look forward to hearing from you. I do look forward to you tuning in, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you.